Tech and clips.
Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So this video was sent to me by shout out to Dana Biladu. Put this out there, this donation suggestion via donation, buy me a coffee donation of that. This is Joe Walsh, Ringo and Cole with a funk number 49. I remember this song was originally done by James Gang. Yes, I think I did a reaction to it a couple of months back, but I'm super excited to watch this one. Once again, shout out to Dan Ability for throwing this my way, guys. Just in case you want to support the channel, just in case you want to support me, link is in the description. You can buy me a coffee. You can, do all of the good stuff. Yeah. Walsh, Ringo, and Cole, funk number 49. This video spans a little over 10 minutes, and so we better not waste any more time. Let's go. Okay, that bass. That's Ringo. Guys, wait. 2 drummers, Ringo, and then who's the other guy? Please confirm down in the comment section. Wow, this is, guys. For a live performance, I have to say, sure sounds good. Sure sounds good, guys. I'm loving this so far. Okay, yeah. sure had fun.
It'll sound great over the credits. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's take one now. Yeah. It's not what they say.
All right, guys. So that was a Joe Walsh, Ringo Starr, and Cole. I'm not too sure the rest. Maybe you guys can let me in the comment section. Funk number 49. Like I said, already done a reaction to this song. Like I think a couple of months back. But watching Joe Walsh, Ringo Starr, and Cole, perform this song, was such a treat for me, as music lover, as a music enthusiast. Right from the very first groove, I could tell, this wasn't just another jam session. It was a masterclass in rock and roll energy, if you ask me. I loved how Joe Walsh, owned the stage with that raw, bluesy guitar tone. That has always, set him apart, if you ask me. This man, I love the fact that he didn't just play the notes. He bent them. He pushed them and gave them that gritty Walsh personality. Ringo Starr, on the other hand, was steady and cool. On the drum as always. He wasn't flashy, but his presence, definitely kept the performance grounded and tight. Which is exactly what this kind of groove heavy song needs. What really stood out to me, was the chemistry, between everyone, in the studio. You could see they weren't just playing the song, they were having fun, feeding off each other's energy. The rhythm section, locked in beautifully, if you ask me, giving Joe Walsh, plenty of room to stretch. To stretch out, his solos. By the time they hit the middle of the performance, it felt less like a studio session vibe and more, like a jam, in somebody's living room, except with, world class musicians, if that makes sense. Yes, but I loved it. Now I'm definitely going to be fair, with you guys. And the performance, ran a bit too long. That was like 10 minutes and 48 seconds or even more. A bit too long, like I said, and I can see how some people might feel it's dragged toward the end. If you're not into extended jams, you might lose focus. But for me, that's part of the magic. You get those spontaneous moments where it feels like anything can happen. Yeah. But overall, I'll give this like a hard 9 out of 10. Yes, I walked away from this performance, impressed and smiling. It's not every day, you get legends like Joe Walsh, Star, sharing, you know, um, a studio, studio session, and Funk number 49, was the perfect, vehicle, for that kind of energy, if that makes sense. Yes, I'd recommend this performance to anyone who loves, classic rock, jam sessions, or just, watching, seasoned pros, cut loose and have fun. Guys, I love this. Shout out to Dan Ability for throwing this my way. I was so impressed, with this performance. Let me know if there are, any more performances such as this that you guys would like for me to, check out. Yeah, this was a bit too long, but if you stuck with me to the end of the video, you're loved. You're very much appreciated on here. My name is Philip, and on to the next video. Take care, stay safe. Peace out.